London band Max Demise, alternative and progressive metal. I'm listening to The Moose.
It was 1818 right there. Starting off the Soundchech, welcome to the show. If you've never been before, it's me, you, and about 15 bands you've never heard of, most likely. And we're going to listen to them. We're going to talk about what we think about them. That was 1818. It sounded really, if you strip the vocals out, it is almost kind of a Slave to the Grind era, Skid Row kind of groove to it, believe it or not, with a little bit of crowbar mixed in there, a little bit of a more hardcore vocal, but pretty good, man. It wasn't bad. It's got potential. Like, I might stick around to hear more of that band. Is it good enough that I want to listen to more of the seedy. Nah, not really. But I'll give it a 3.5 taco rating. I'd probably go ahead and wear that shirt. Yeah. So if you're new to the show, that's how you know whether I like a band or not. I say if I would wear their shirt, if I'll wear your shirt, that means it was pretty good or great, because I'm not wearing a shirt from a band that sucks. So it's as simple as that. And yeah, if you're new, welcome wherever you're listening to us on iHeartRadio or on iTunes or on Spreaker or on any of the many radio stations that are carrying the show across the globe, including Crave Radio in Dallas, Texas, and Boston Rocks Radio, of course, in Boston, and then 102.7 WSNR, and then we've got Contact United Nations up in France. Yeah, man, so it's all over the place. Wherever you listen to us from, you can find us on YouTube. Also, as I mentioned earlier, on iTunes and Stitcher and Spreaker and TuneIn and all those places. Mixcloud as well. So, yeah, man, just buckle it in. This is a show where we're going to hear a bunch of the best music out there that is not being paid attention to by many people. I'm one of the few. If you want to find new metal, this is a place to be. But we play metal, we play rock, we play punk, we play industrial. It's crazy. Last week we did the Gore House production total grindcore show. It was scary. I'll be honest with you. There was a little bit of terror in my heart because it was heavy, and I'm sure a lot of people were like, what the hell's happening? And that I was one of them, and I was doing the show. So, yeah, man, stick around for more music. Who we got music from today? I got a couple seconds. Let's see. Thy Will Alone, By Will Alone. Oh, no, here we go. We'll find out more in a second.
from Cold Creature, and you're listening to the Metal Move.
Metal Move. Okay. So the architects of Dissonance there kind of unfortunately fall into that category. I was really worried when I was doing the Grindhouse thing last week. I was like, man, so a lot of this kind of falls into this kind of category for me. I mean, it was unholy heavy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was super heavy, grindy, and scary as hell. But as far as like musically, it didn't carry a lot of weight for me. So it was okay. I would probably wear the shirt because it probably has one of those cool deathcore logos on it, which those are fun. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, God, this band sucks. It just is so much like a bunch of other bands out there anyway. So I'd give it a 3.5, kind of a taco rating as well. Not bad. I would try to impress the young chicks with it. Hey, listen to this. Right. So anyway, music coming up on the show from By Will Alone, Totskin, I don't know, Dawn Patrol, Corners of Sanctuary, our buddies. What else is up here? Black Royal, Barge Spectrum, I believe, Auditory, and Attacking the Vision, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of bands you've not heard of, or me either. If you are new to the show, I've never heard any of these songs, so let me rephrase that. If I've heard them, I don't remember them. We try to do different bands every show, so you don't hear like the same stuff all the time. Now, this next band, I'm pretty sure that I've played, but I don't know if it was on Soundchech or Metal Moose or whatever, but we try to keep it fresh, man, so you're not coming in and hearing the same stuff all the time. And we've got, man, I've got 2-3 terabyte hard drives that are full of music, so it's just we have more coming in every day, so it's an unending source of new metal. Trust me, if you want metal that you've never heard before and you're looking for some new stuff to listen to, yeah, this is the place to be. Make sure and text on the text line of 424-666-7356. Text in 24/7. Let us know what you think about the show, what you think about the bands, what you think about me. Send us a picture of a taco. We're fans of tacos around here, so that's also good. And yeah, so we're going to get into more music now from Atlantean KODEX, which sounds like progressive stuff. So we'll find out here in a second. I don't know. Could be. It's not Atlantean Kleenex. Then that'd be a whole different story. But you know what I'm saying.
Hey everyone, this is Richie from Grave Huffer, and you are listening to the Metal Moose.
Along ancient ley lines down to the sea, on moonlit shores 10,000 me. No words to be spoken, no thoughts to be thought, waiting in silence as magic is wrought. Moonlight I witness, blessed be the night. I'll be wave no hand. Long was our wait, we're leaving today. Still on the dark waves, 7 tall ships lie. Golden sails set, morning star our guide. Good evening, Thailand! Are you with us tonight? Wow. Thank you so very much for coming in such great numbers to celebrate with us tonight. It's 10 years of Atlantic KODEX, for those of you who didn't know. And of course, we're gonna celebrate the White Goddess tonight.
With the latest in high-octane metal, Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal, Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
Atlantic KODEX there. I have played that before, and I remember, so if you want to know my review of them, go back and find the other show, because a strong vocal deal, kind of crappy live production, but, you know, it's a decent kind of standard heavy metal thing, so I'd probably wear that shirt. Pretty cool. I don't know. Beyond that, so I want to make sure to invite you guys to Facebook. Of course, you can find us on Facebook, Metal Moose Podcast and Soundchech both have a page. You can also go to the Moose Crew, spelled like Motley Crue, C-R-U-E. You're going to find about 15,000 metalhead fans and new friends to hang out with and talk about metal and stuff. And you're also going to find when you go there that a lot of labels and zines and stuff like that post stuff there. It's a good information source as well for just metal news and concert dates and all kinds of stuff. I try to keep dates posted on there. Often it's you know, it's not like the ultimate source for that, but it's a good place to go find a bunch of like-minded metalheads. Also on Twitter, you can find us there, as well as even on Pinterest, Instagram. We don't do Snapchat because I don't have any desire to put a filter on my face and make myself look like a dog or somebody that's vomiting a rainbow. Just really doesn't appeal to me. But I know that people out there use it, but I'm not going to. So, but yeah, we're all over social media, so make sure and find us and talk with us and send us emails and text and stuff like that. It's good when people get involved. I've always said it's always a lot more fun when you have a partner or multiple partners. I mean, big love, right? Bill Paxton. Look what it did to him. So anyway, yeah, man. So, yeah. I'm having a good time, man. I was itching to get back to the studio. We do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lately, though, I've been doing the custom shows on Thursdays. But this week, I don't have an order for a custom show. I hope that I get one, but I don't currently. So I am rocking it Tuesday and Thursday this week. Who knows? We'll figure something out. We'll make sure that there's plenty of metal out there for you. Coming up next is a band called Attacking the Vision. Good name, but I don't know, why would you attack Vision? I mean, unless it's just like a naked picture of me and then you're mad that you have Vision. Is that the deal? I mean, don't attack the Vision. That's mean. And don't attack the Vision. It's nice. Vision is your friend. So this is Moose and Soundchech coming to you from the Moose Pit Studio in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Just, join in, kick your shoes off, crack open a cold one, and listen to metal. And, any other activities you want to do, just have fun with it. Attacking the Vision right now on Soundchech from the Moose Pit.
Yay, crazy metalhead. This is Sherman Jones, bass player singer from the Los Angeles thrash pioneers band Insecticide, and we're celebrating 30 years of mega thrash with Metal Moose Radio. You've been overpowered.
Attacking the Vision. So I don't know, it's been about a month or so, month and a half maybe 2 months that I started trying to look into this new djent core thing, whatever the hell you want to call it. Even though it's been around for a long time, I just didn't pay a lot of attention to it. Then I started getting emails and people talking about these bands, and I was like, I don't know who the hell this is, who are you talking about? So I started researching it. Attacking the Vision there did a good job. I liked the tune. I would wear the shirt. I would give that maybe a 4.25 rating because I like the clean vocal. The rest of the song was also really good. More interested than getting into the production and the songwriting and all that stuff because I liked the song. I'm interested because when I started looking around at boards and forums and stuff like that about this music, it seems like the bands that have the clean vocals or actually have like melody or well-written songs or whatever, they're kind of looked at as kind of wimps by the other bands. Like, and I guess a good example of that would be Periphery. Like Periphery is incredible, but if you ask like a Rings of Saturn fan, they're like, that music's for, penis heads or whatever. So I don't know if Attacking the Vision, I don't know. I guess Periphery is laughing, to the bank, because they're extremely popular. I don't know. So kind of a weird deal. I'd love to hear from somebody who's more into that scene, which don't worry, I won't say your name because I know what's not cool if you're into that scene to listen to this show, because this show is labeled metal. And of course, that music isn't metal at all. Those same guitars and amps and everything. It's the same music. You can say you're not metal, but you are. Rings of Saturn, metal. Yeah, all that. Animals as leaders, metal. All that. Anyway, so I don't want to get into that argument. You're metal, though. Just deal with it. Just face it. Die Hard is Murder, metal. I know, I'm pissing a bunch of kids off right now. Like, how dare you, man? How dare you? What do you know? You're an idiot. You like Periphery. I know nothing about music or metal, so I'll just shut up now. Coming up next, this song's called Tyrant. I don't know who it's by. Let's see. Tyrant by Auditory. Yes, Auditory. Great name. I don't know about the song yet. No, Auditory Armory. Auditory Armory. Well, that's pretty metal. Auditory Armory! That's how high I can get. I could never sing for Stryper. It's true. I couldn't. Auditory Armory coming up right now from OKC with the Moose.
Hi, this is Fern, the vocalist of Pain, Love, and War, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
Hey, Moose, let's see that nipple pierce.
Not going to happen, my friend. No nipple piercing going on here. So, hey, real quick, Auditory Armory, real obscure here. This is only going to make sense to total metal nerds. There was a band called Brave put out an album called Waist Deep in Dark Waters. In the very beginning of the Auditory Armory song, I was like, hey, this really reminds me of Brave, and I was excited. But it just didn't go anywhere. It started, it had that awesome vocal melody to it. The vocal performance is really nice, kind of haunting and folk-esque with the acoustic guitar. It was just kind of like going up that first hill on a roller coaster, just and then it never went down. So it was like this big build of anticipation. I don't know. It was okay. I liked it. I don't know if I'm ready to wear that shirt or not. I think I need to hear more of them. Maybe we'll pull out some of their tracks and put them on a Chicks That Rock show so I can hear some more of them. Right now, I'm not ready to give into that. I need more. That song itself was about a 3.5 taco rating. It was all right. It had the potential to be really good. It just never happened. Kind of like, multiple dates I've been on. I mean, just saying. So yeah, man, Auditory Armory, keep doing it, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna research a little bit more, get you guys on a Chicks That Rock show, and just see if that climax, have you, crescendo, whatever, forte ever comes out in the music, because that song, I was like, yeah, this is right on. Come on. Let's do this. Yeah, it just didn't happen. So, not bad. It's just, it's not nothing against them. Crystal clean production, beautiful vocal, nice musicianship. It was all right. But just didn't quite get there for me. But, maybe it will. We'll find out. I'm going to give them another chance on a different show. So, coming up next is a band called As Paradise Falls. And I think this is another djenty type band thing. So we're going to djent it up here real quick on Soundchech with the Moose from OKC in the Moose Pit studio.
Hello there, grind children. This is the Grind Mother, and you are listening to the Metal Moose Show.
Don't take another step. You know what happens next. Contortion. The art of bending true. Creating a new you. Reborn.
Well, Brandon from Fall River Massacre, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
All right, kids, listen, if you need any help with As Paradise Falls, that, my friends, was an amazing song. Great production, killer guitar tone, awesome use of melody, nice breaks, kept it interesting. That was a guitar solo away from being a 5 taco song. So it's a 4.5 taco right now. I would wear the shirt proudly. That was really good. And I would consider that djenty. And to me, they had all really good elements to make me want to listen to not only that song again, but listen to more of their record, which I will do. And if you listen to the show, you know that that's a compliment, because I play a lot of bands. I don't really have time to listen to all of their records, but if I like somebody enough, I'll go back and listen to it. And if I like somebody, I'll put them on my Spotify. So I'll be putting that on my Spotify promptly. Anyway, so yeah, man, that was really good. I now listen, if you're in the band and you hear this and you hear me say that I would like to wear your shirt, I'm absolutely 1,000% serious. I would love one of your shirts, but I wear a XXX. I know that a lot of bands don't carry that, but if you have one, I'd love you to send one to me. I will take a picture with the shirt and show that I dig your band, and I will wear it. And here's the deal about me wearing it, because what I do whenever I wear a band shirt, people are like, "Who is that?" And I get to say, "This band is blah blah blah," and I love them. You should check them out. So I'm a walking billboard, and I'm a big ass fellow too, so I'm a big billboard. So yeah, man, I really liked that. I thought it was really, really good, like beyond your normal just djenty kind of cookie cutter by the numbers deal. I loved the vocal melodies. I loved that there was actually a guitar riff that had a chord in it, and it wasn't just all and that, you know, that gets a little old sometimes. Now listen, it can be really interesting. You listen to Bossy and all that stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I liked it. I'm a fan. I know that's probably a curse to your career, but I really liked it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell them the Moose likes it. Maybe nobody will ever hear this show. It's a possibility. Lots of people do hear the show, but you never know. I don't think the djent or metalcore community pay any attention to this, because they think it's all like Iron Maiden and stuff. They're like, yeah, man, metal sucks. Coming up right now, a band from Greece called Firecross.
The moose is loose.
All right, Firecross made it by default because I had put a song in here that I had played before that was a bunch of crap, so I got rid of that. So I put Firecross in here. Really good old school Priest-esque metal, super fun guitar licks for days. I'm a fan. I liked it. It was fun. I would wear the shirt. I doubt you're going to send me one from Greece, but I liked it. The production was good. The vocals were fun. It was good fun rock. It was good fun thrash and roll. Yeah, so cool, man. I would give that a 4-point rating. Yeah, 4 tacos. Easily. Good stuff. So coming up next is a band called Black Royal with a song called Dying Star. I love the band name. Fun song name, too. We'll see what happens. But yeah, you got good ones, you got bad ones. We'll see what happens with Black Royal on Soundchech. Man, get texting, man. 424-666-7356. Need to hear from you right now.
Hey, this is David, bass player from Texas, and you're listening to Metal Moose Radio.
Black Royal there. So I am a big fan of riff-driven rock. I think that was that had a little bit of Sabbath-y kind of feel to it. I like songs that are driven by the riff. That was a cool tune. It had a good heavy dose of old school Sabbath-esque kind of quality to it that I liked a lot. I can see that being liked by like Mastodon fans and Clutch fans, and Sabbath fans, which, I mean, you know, those are some 3 big name bands. So yeah, I would give that a 4.5 star. That was really, really good. I loved the interlude was nice. Everything about it was really cool. The feeling was good. They captured the emotion really well. The performance was nice. The performance was good. The production was good. A little bit gritty, which, you know, at times is called for. I would definitely wear that shirt. Please send me a shirt. Black Royal. Like I said, I wear a 3X. So if you have one, send it to me. I'll wear it and let people know that you rock. That's one of the things I do on the show. Also tell your fans that you're on this show. Man, listen, bands, when I play you, you're getting heard by a lot of people on just about every digital platform you can think of. Multiple radio stations across the world carry this show, have been for years. So you're getting heard by a lot of people. Tell your fans, hey man, go check us out on Soundchech and see what the Moose said about us. And so Black Royal, really good. Really good. I would purchase that CD. If I heard that on the radio driving home in my car and I heard that, I was like, damn, that okay, who was that? I will go buy that CD. And that's something else. If you're a fan of the music and you're listening to this show, one of the big main reasons that I do this is so when you find the bands that you like, you'll go buy their CDs and you'll buy their shirts and you'll buy their stickers. I guarantee you 99% of these bands want to be on the road, and most of these bands are unsigned and independent, and every penny counts, man. So when you hear them on the show and you like them, make sure and go to their Facebook or their Reverb Nation or Noise Trade or Bandcamp or wherever they have music. Let them know that you like them, you heard them on Soundcheck with the Moose, and pick up a CD. It's not hard, and I guarantee you the bands appreciate it more than you will ever know. Man, I've bought a lot of CDs, a lot of shirts, lots of stuff. I've been lucky to have some bands send me some stuff just out of the kindness of their heart, but I have purchased, I could probably buy my house with the money I've spent on CDs and shirts and stuff. So, yeah, man, more coming up in just a few. This is Soundcheck with Moose coming to you from OKC. I don't know the name of the band, so we'll get to that. Charming something.
Moose rocks Canada.
Cadaveria from Cadaveria Band, and you are listening to the Metal Moose.
Charming TIMUR, 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 whatever. So listen, I would really like to hear that song with some production, because I mean it's got a kind of a spooky kind of feel to it, but it was just really like more muddy than Woodstock, and so it was hard for me to give a fair, review or whatever you want to say. It's interesting, but it was too difficult to listen to production wise. So we move on, and it happens. So if you guys ever happen to redo that or want it to remastered on your 35th anniversary, edition of that album, make sure I get a copy. I mean, I'll probably be dead by then, but let me see, I'm 43, so I'd be 78. I could still be doing this, right? Well, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to hear anymore. Yeah, so, listen, I'm not going to do a rating. I just thought that I liked the direction, I liked the feeling, but production was real bad. Not in a Dark Throne bad kind of good way, like a bad way. Yeah, so that we'll just keep our fingers crossed. That's kind of one of the disadvantages to not listening to the songs before I do the show, because there's the opportunity for that kind of thing to happen. But it's the chance of the game. It's one of the things that makes it exciting also, because when I know what I'm going to hear, it's not as fun to sit through 2 hours and listen to it. So I like the new music just as much as you guys do. So I don't listen to them, and then I play them on the show, and I go, wow, that band was awesome, or wow, whew, Stevie Wonder was the producer on that, and he can't see the buttons. So that was obvious. Yeah, so coming up next is a band called Blackest. I'm going to go with black metal. Just, as the sun sets something, as the sun sets final. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess black metal. Blackest. I wonder if they think they're the blackest. We'll find out.
The moose is loose.
This is Noah Shark from Moto Grader, and you're listening to Metal Moose Radio.
All right, Blackest. I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty standard. I mean, it was a throwback to way back. Standard black metal. Good. Very blackened. Name fits. It was just okay. I don't know that I can picture myself wanting to listen to that again. I mean, I could dig the influences there, a little Immortal kind of stuff, but it just didn't spark any new interest in me. Now I think that maybe for a newer black metal fan or something, or somebody who's not been into black metal before and they're getting introduced to the genre or something, I can see that being, something of interest. But for me personally, it didn't generate from Britain didn't generate enough interest. So it was probably a 3 or a 2.75 taco rating. It was okay. I mean, it was just that was bar metal to me, bar black metal, which and there's nothing wrong with that. It just wasn't superstar material by any means. And yeah, so it was all right. It was okay. I'd wear your shirt just because I support black metal. And black metal being terrible is kind of the hip thing to be. But yeah, I'd wear your shirt. I don't know that. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't bad. I just kind of sat through and listened to it and went, it's all right. So, I mean, that's just for me to you. It didn't do a whole lot for me. So yeah, man. So coming up next, we got my fellas, my boys, my home dogs, my home skillets. I don't know if any of those fit, but the really cool, amazing dudes in Corners of Sanctuary, which I think right now I should announce. I think Corners of Sanctuary and 12 Years Driven should tour together. Corners of Sanctuary, tonight we roll.
Hey, this is Wrath Stars.
And this is Sebastian Sick from Once Around, and you're listening to the Metal Moose Radio Show.
Pulling on the reins.
Corners of Sanctuary there. I literally, like, I'm listening to that and I'm going, this sounds so much like Cheap Trick. Like, I got onto Spotify and iTunes to make sure it wasn't a cover. I'm going to sneeze. It could happen any second. So that was so, I love Cheap Trick. I'm a Cheap Trick fanatic. That was really, really damn awesome. Like, I haven't heard, let me see, who's another band that's really good at that? Woodhawk was a band that was really good at that. Taking You Back. Like, Woodhawk just took you back to like Camel. I mean, anyway, yeah, so that was Corners of Sanctuary, Taking You back to the Cheap Trick days. Man, that was awesome. I like Corners of Sanctuary anyway, so but yeah, by the way, Corners of Sanctuary, I don't have a shirt, man. I need one so I can wear it around and tell people about you. I think I've been playing your music for like 3 years now or something. You owe me, dang it. Okay, you don't really owe me, but I would love a shirt. Anyway, man, that was awesome. Tonight we roll Corner Sanctuary, Cheap Trick, man. Yeah, if you want to get good on my side, sound like Cheap Trick. Because, yeah, also a big influence to Motley Crue, which was... is my favorite rock and roll band of all time. It's like Motley Crue, The Who, Cheap Trick. Yeah, those are the, rock and roll ones, then you get into Metallica and Slayer and, stuff like that. But, God, that was really good. I while I was on iTunes, or not iTunes, but on Spotify, I noticed that it was on there. So went ahead and dumped it onto my, I have a Soundchech list of bands that I like. I think I'm up to like 40 bands now on there. So Corners of Sanctuary now on there. So Final Drive on there, Davidius and Moontooth and Sacred Oath. And there's a bunch of kick-ass bands that I've discovered while doing this. So, sometimes you make the list, sometimes you don't, but Corner Sanctuary, 4.75 tacos. I'm keeping a quarter of the taco because I'm big and I need that to survive. It was really damn good. Send me a shirt, damn it, XXX, please. Coming up next is a band called Dawn Patrol, which immediately makes me think of, I think it was the first Night Ranger release, right? Dawn Patrol? Yeah. Don't Tell Me You Love Me was on there, right? No? I don't know. Dawn Patrol is the name of it. I'm sticking with that. It's The Check coming to you from OKC.
This is Brett Schlegel from Skeleton Wolf, and you are listening to The Metal Moose.
Declining
singer from Maximize, based in London, England, alternative progressive metal band. We're listening to the Metal Moose. It's a great show. Stay cool. Bye.
Okay, I've said it before, and if you listen to the show more than once, you probably heard me say this, because this is an often thing that happens on occasion. So listen, if I want to listen to Darkthrone, I'll listen to Darkthrone. I mean, it's apparent that you've listened to Goat Lord once or twice. So here's the deal. I don't mind bands sounding like other bands. Hell, Corners of Sanctuary just sounded like Cheap Trick, and I mean, just like them. But here's the deal, though. If you're going to sound a lot like somebody else, then I think that you need to be as good or better than the people you're sounding like. That was a moderate Goat Lord. We tried to sound like Goat Lord. It was okay. I mean, it was just okay. But I mean, immediately, I didn't take a minute into the song before I was like, yes, this is a total rip, and it's not really that good. I mean, so that didn't really work for me much. I mean, if you've never heard Goat Lord before, it sounds a lot like that, and I think that you should listen to it. You should listen to every album in the Darkthrone catalog. It's interesting. I've been thinking about Darkthrone a lot lately, and the Norwegian bands with all of the stuff going on here in America, and all of the anti-Nazi and what do you call it, white supremacist movement. A lot of those Norwegian bands are kind of Nazis. So I wonder how the metal world is. Yeah, I mean, I've got photos of Necro Butcher from Mayhem with his, swastika flag hanging behind him. You can even go back to the old Darkthrone shirts that say Pure Arisk black metal, which means pure white. The Vard Vikirdes, of course. Interesting. I wonder what the view is on both sides, like on the Norwegian end, and then also here in America, if you've got somebody who's into black metal but is not a white nationalist or whatever, what the view is on that. Look, I don't really, it's the same way in real life. If you want to be a Nazi, be a Nazi. Just don't push it on me. I don't care. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not going to be a Nazi. Yeah. Okay. So cytoxin next. What the hell? I don't know how to say that.
This is Scott Esau from the Brethren, and you're rocking with Moose Radio.
Let's see that nipple pierce.
Good God, Hammer, don't hurt him. Wow. That, listen, first of all, I think that probably you should feel secure in your ability to play your instrument. And I mean, it's obvious the guys in that band were a little worried about their skills. My God, that was disgusting. And so, like, maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to hear from somebody about this, but I feel like that was in standard tuning. That wasn't in, like, A or C. That sounded like it was standard tuning. Guitar pyrotechnics, which has been my biggest issue with the whole djent metalcore scene, is that you've got, kids up there playing 9-string guitars and there's no leads. And I'm like, okay, come on, really? It's just an insult. But that had plenty of leads, and that was scary. Holy crap. That was awesome. Yeah, I'd wear that shirt. That was really, really good. I mean, part of me really struggles with it because I know I'm old, but a lot of times when I hear this music, I'm like, why is this amazing piece of music spoiled by these silly ass vocals? But people were saying the same thing when I was listening to Metallica 30 years ago. I'm trying to be cool, and keep up with the times. I know that that's the end thing, but it's been around for a while. Listen to Cattle Get Decap, and holy hell. So yeah, cytotoxin, whatever the hell your name is. Get a new name. It's really good. Really, really. I'm going to go ahead and give you a 5 taco rating. 5. I want a shirt. That was really good. I would that's the kind of deal where when somebody says to me, hey, what is it? What djent band that you actually listened to and respected on a, that would be one of the bands. Of course, I like to As Paradise Falls too. I thought that was amazing. But wow, that was like unique leader quality kind of djent. Coming up is a band that I don't think is djent, with a song called Day of Darkness. It's Burning Shadows right here on Soundchech.
Show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
I mean, what else can you say about that? It's good quality power metal. Iron Maiden, Hammerfall, Gamma Ray fans unite and hold hands and dance around in a circle. It was pretty good. It was solid. The production was nice. The production was a little muddy for because usually power metal is super, super, super clean production. That had a little mud in it. The guitar tracking was great, nice leads, cool tune. I've kind of grown out of that stage, not of the Iron Maiden stage. I'm still in that, but the whole Hammerfall kind of Gamma Ray, Rhapsody kind of thing, I've just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't, like at first it was super cool. I was like, yeah, this is, all these bands got awesome guitar players and blah, 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 blah. But then I was just kind of like, I don't know, man. I kind of like it a little bit more heavy and a little more exciting because it all started to sound the same. And, I think anymore I like Sonata Arctica the best. They're good. Don't even be fooled. Like, if you're wearing a skinless shirt and you're like, man, screw Sonata Arctica, you're a moron. Anyway, so, yeah, man, we got a few more songs, so keep it buckled up. We're not quite done yet. We've got Divinity and By Will Alone left, and, then the closing comments, which will have to do with the rioting in Charlottesville and the whole white supremacist and, divided moments going on here in America. So I'll talk about that, and I'll give you my opinion on it, because if you're tired of all the racist slave owners, I've got a way you can help, and it'll be great for both of us. Yeah. Coming up right now, Divinity.
Hey, Moose. It's Megan, and I'm hearing your show on Metal Devastation Radio, and I have a request for Rebel 9, and I love the show so much that I can't get enough of it. And yes, I love Cheetos, and yes, I do love the dust all over me just for fun. And the Moose is awesome, and you're awesome, and cheers, babe. Yeah, cheers to the Moose Show. So rock out with your rack out.
Hi, my name's Twister. I sing for London band Max Demise, alternative and progressive metal. I'm listening to The Moose.
And there you have it. So by Will Alone's going to have to wait. So that was Divinity with, The Dead something? The Dead speak from, I don't know. Let's see what that was. From Beyond. Yeah, so listen, I remember, and I'm going to tell you a true story here real quick. I remember seeing the album cover for this, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a pretty poor album cover. Then I remember seeing the pictures of the guys in the band, and I thought, okay, some of these guys look like they are possibly cast members on the Duck Dynasty show. And I thought, I don't have really many hopes for this. And that, kids, is the lesson of not judging a book by its cover, because that was awesome. That was really, really, production was extremely good. The song was great. Lots of room to breathe, just heavy as hell. Of course, there's a lot of Amon Amarth influence going on there, and that's okay because Amon Amarth is awesome too. But I liked it. The vocal was clear. It was crisp, and I would totally wear that shirt, and I would totally give that a 4.75 taco rating. That was really, really nice. I'm impressed. I can't even breathe. I'm so impressed. That was really good, guys. Nice one. Listen, this has been an awesome show. We've had some really good ones, some interesting ones, and yeah, man, it's been a good one. I totally dig it. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys as always, doing the show. Listen, real quick to the people out there, and listen, I'm not pro-slave or pro-slave owner or any of that garbage, but I will say that there's a lot of people out there, you know, that are taking down the statues, and they're so angry with the I don't even know anymore where I'm at. 60. Okay, so we'll go 61. Angry with the slave owners. And listen, I know, and I agree with you. You know, slavery was wrong. It was bad. But for those of you that are upset about the slave owners that are on the bills in your wallet, like Andrew Jackson and George Washington, man, listen, just send them on to me. I'll take all of those bills for you, and I'll put them in my pocket, and you can be angry at the slave owners, and you can, you know, protest against them by giving your money to me because there's slave owners on it. Yeah, so just saying, if you're going to be against it, you know, all I want is some consistency. You want the statues taken down? I wonder, man, are they going to try to take the George Washington Monument down? Are they going to take that down? The Statue of Liberty coming next. Are the Indians going to get mad at the Statue of Liberty and, you know, throw a fit, and they're going to tear that down? Listen, man, we all bleed the same blood. We all bleed the same blood. And none of that crap matters. If you can shake your neighbor's hand, if you can work with the people that are next to you and realize we're all on the same team, the statues, the money, the president, none of that crap matters. Understand where I'm coming from? I say it at the end of every show, and I'm going to say it again. You wake up, you kick ass, you be kind, you repeat. That's how we do things in the Moose Crew. I thank you for listening wherever you're listening from. We'll be back on Thursday with more, you know, bands you never heard of on Soundchech. And listen, until then, do me a favor and take care.
The metal moves on the air across the globe, he's everywhere. CO dust all over the place, on the mic and in his face. New school, old school doesn't care. If it rocks, you'll find it here. Look at the world, he's on the loose.